G'day and welcome back to our Nazi zombie defense campaign in HOI IV, the infection mod. So we have finally taken Mosul, so let's have a look. Does that get them off the 69? Yeah, 67. So we can get them closer to capitulating. We'll need to get a few guys in there to defend, so we can get those tanks heading further on. Looks like they should be happy now. Alright, head down this side of the river until we get Baghdad. And then, I guess, taking out a ton of stuff down here would be good. And that would be far enough with a single tank. I'm sure we'll run into somebody on the way. And we are taking out Turkey, which is not their core land. We just need to do it. Looks like he has very few men up there, which is good. So, these guys come through here before he gets his organisation back. So I was having a look at the the other stuff for this. Unleashed Power gives them that plus 1000% organisation and recovery rate. And we are befriending Japan. Alright, we're not going to do anything else there yet. The other thing was, with this zombie horde, opinion of us is good because we have the same ideology as the zombies. Love the wording of that. Alright. This guy absolutely crushed it. Alright, well, in that case, take Riyadh. And then it's worth 1. Alright, we'll go 1, 3. Try and see where the province borders actually are. Get them around Aden. Take as much of the coastline as we can. Sana'a. And up to Jeddah. Where's Mecca? It's Medina. Sure. To Medina and then back to the coast and take out the Sinai on your way to Cairo and Alexandria. Again, don't expect him to get even a fraction of that way. Need to cut them off. Need a lot more men over here. Yeah, no national focus. Free military factories. We are still by far the shortest on support equipment. So, let's go support, push them out, leave them at the bottom of the list, and how are we doing on, wow, this definitely don't need to be importing oil, or tungsten, or rubber. I've been wasting a lot of factories on them. Means the zombie horde won't like us as much. Our opinion of them is bad. They rejected the anti-Comintern pact, you bastards. Right, UK once in, say no. These guys now pushing forward. Hopefully, well, no, that's still terrible there. Just go and link these up. Get tanks directly down to Tehran. And everyone else should be okay. We would like to cut off the zombie retreat from up there. Okay. We've already cut them off a little there, I guess. And we want to grab one of these guys to head over to Beirut and Tel Aviv, Jerusalem. Alright, we're in Aleppo. Let's just quickly get over to Adana and then come back. More free military factories. Right, he's down to 47. That's good. Let's keep pumping out the infantry equipment. Support equipment. We'll do infantry as well, though. And he will actually cut them off. Strength is... Buddy, tell me. Doesn't want to tell me his strength. Alright, well, it's very low. And the planes aren't going to be the most useful for a while. Now, the Soviet Union, who capitulated to us and we fully annexed, still have land. We can take January of 42. Battle plan no one signed. That's because we're waiting for that. And I guess we could get him to rush down coming down the center, and then one of these guys, cut them off this way. The other to go stand there. That's not looking good. The tank, just push out. Alright, that'll work. Good supply in Arabia. Alright, buddy, if you're going to do this, do it better. There, and then up there. Might work. This guy, I think that guy's going there, isn't he? Yes, he is. Alright, so you need to start there. Take all the non-coastal provinces. And he is a tank, so he's better off doing desert. Alright, something like that. Who do we have heading to Beirut? He is. Alright, he's trying to attack. He can instead come down through these, head up to Beirut, and come back around that way. Where the hell are we getting all these military factories from? Alright, support equipment. How are we looking on production? Actually, what are we making? Starting to make our defenses for the other zombie horde. And all these guys are looking good. These guys, what are you short on? Support equipment. It's good enough. Alright, reinforcements coming first. Holy crap, 12 million. How do you figure that? That has got to be a bug. Recruitable 23.3, but that's going up by 2 million per day. End of the day, 15.5. Steady that time. We have the end of the month soon. Where the hell are... Jesus Christ. Italy's capitulated. Patient Zero did blah 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 blah. Yeah, right. Because it's the zombie horde attacking the zombie horde. Yeah, I don't know where these factories are coming from. Zombies, I guess, building lots down here. Yeah. Alright, so when we take over their actual cores, you get just ridiculous amounts of factories. Good to know. Well, with them, what are we going to make? We get them, yeah, manpower when we take them over as well. Support equipment, and we'll need motorized. Alright, let's go motorized, artillery, just going to pump out tons of artillery. Alright, that'll be good. So if we had a look in here, civilian population 1.56 G. Yeah. Tell us the non-core population, probably for that very reason. That's the number of people who have ever died in that province. Okay. Yep. Zombie horde. Oh, Bulgaria's pushing in, so we need to beat them. Take as much land as we can, as quickly as we can, so that they can't. Right, got our modern blitzkrieg, giving us massive tank breakthrough. Good. Now that they're done, we can start researching cannon and Vergers. Yeah, jumped up to 19 million. Well, there comes all the manpower, so we clearly don't need to take the hit from this. We can jump down to disarmed nation, probably. Volunteer only limited conscription is the one we'll go to. Costs us 300, we still have 6 million guys. Definitely feels like a bug. It's not like we're recruiting the actual zombies. Although we are the Nazis, so I guess we've figured out how they came back to life and we're using that to reprogram them somehow. Yeah, looking pretty good. Apparently we still don't have our den, although we do have the majority. How did they figure out that occupation breakdown? I thought it was the number of provinces. Must be victory points count, maybe? Only one I ever actually looked at that for was the Wojciech campaign in Hamadan, and there are no victory points in there, so they're all worth the same amount. Okay. Learn something new every day. And the zombies have got to be close. They're on 15. Victory points down here are what we need. And we are working on it, one at a time. Still got Jeddah and a few others around there. Taken these. Hopefully they don't retake them. And other than that, we just need more men. 2, 5, 17. Oh yeah, they're stacking up. It's not good. But it's probably not worth worrying about. Need to keep guys up here, not 52 of them. Okay, this is where we can start deleting some then. We will delete this one, but then we'll extend this one. And we'll just add a couple more guys onto it. 21, hopefully will be enough. Alright, resistance. Resistance within the zombie horde. Alright, Bulgaria we have separated. Yep, so they shouldn't be pushing any further, which means we need the tank to come around and come through the islands. Hopefully there's no one there. Get down there, take that. This guy will just rush past and try and take the Dodecanese as well. It was that guy. This guy just pushed through the center to Izmir. Alright, this is 10 divisions. That's reasonable. Over here, we are cut off. That is unreasonable. Well, actually, I was looking for a victory point to get to. I was thinking we'd have to go down there. Let's go this way. It's only 10 on this entire line. They need more. You are thinking that you don't have any orders. Okay. That will be true of whoever we just broke the thing for over here as well. Yeah, there are a number of them. So these ones, these 16, these 5, those 4 with this one, 1 and 1 with 2, 1. Good. Alright, come and join over here. Trying to take out that last little standout. Alright, 43 is a lot better. 56 is going to be even more promising. You come and take that, then head around this way. That tank isn't going to do well. Let's just go cut them off, and then surround them a little more. Alright, let's get over to the port, get down that way, and something like this. More zombie tanks. especially France, the Netherlands, and Portugal. We say no. The 1.2 billion people in that little province. Hey, there we go. Nice. So the other zombie horde is taking a bunch of stuff from them first. So we have to balance this pretty well. Hopefully they'll just take Africa. We need to take the core land because they've got the ridiculous number of military factories. Yes, yes, yes. And that still isn't worth much. So we'll take as much of this as possible. They've actually come up there. This is part of what they took. 538. Oil, aluminium, rubber, tungsten, steel, chromium. Yeah, we want that. We can't get it. Can't even get close. Actually, we're already over. Well, that's free, so we'll take that one. 8 is too much. Alright. End the turn there. We want to take this. Crap, he's blown out. Ooh, we can get one. But then we can't do that. Alright, end the turn there. Yeah, he's annoying. There are military factories there, and it's super cheap. So we can grab them. There are military factories there. Apparently, he didn't hold anything else long enough to build it up. Yeah, the rest of that isn't particularly powerful. Portugal has been stabbed back. And we can't even do this. Crap. Britain's going to get some. Don't want to end the turn like that. Can we grab anything? Alright, let's just got infrastructure. This has a tiny bit of rubber. Alright, guess that'll do for that turn. Britain will take something. Japan have taken things. Britain liberating to... Wasn't actually in Spain though. Alright, Portugal are taking land. We need to take Andalusia. Gibraltar would be nice. Just get the one province. United Kingdom helps zombie horde to see the true path of democracy. Yeah, and everybody else is just doing bit by bit. Alright, the Soviet Union. Take a Gench. Yes. A Gench with nothing in it. We'll take that for the sake of having it. And it looks like it's just... oh, India and all the rest. That area's finished. We didn't get anything down there, so we need to expand on this one. If we can get both sides of this, we'd be laughing. Alright, forget Urgench. Better off passing. Take a Jabalpur. It gives us hopefully enough to do a lot of this. Murcia, La Mancha, Valencia. Aragon. Damn it. Aragon. There we go. So we got our path through. And then I don't believe there's anything cheap there. Urgench. Alright, it's definitely doable. And that's not. Alright, end the turn. Where the hell is Extremadura? Right click to go to state. Doesn't work. Alright, Japanese are probably going to do everything over there, so we'll leave them to that. What we want to do is try and finish off up here. We're not even highest, so we'll pass. Japan are passing as well by the looks. There's not a great deal left. No, so we need to start taking this before Japan does. So, that, yep. Castile, and there. This is going to be close. Alright, can't do Galicia. Can't do Somaliland. Alright, end the turn there. Then we get Galicia. Or not. We get satellite Turkey. Pass. 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 How big is Turkey? Well, we don't want to do the whole thing, because we already claimed that? No, the other zombies have claimed it. Alright, we'll try satelliting. Iran. I don't think we've taken either. So we do that. Then we can't take Galicia or Somaliland. Let's end the turn there. Not sure exactly how that works. Take that, end turn. Done. And done. Alright, quick pause. We took a bit, Portugal took a bit, Japan took a bit, Zombie Horde took a lot. Himalayan Empire was puppeted. Russian zombies. China Democratic League. And People's Democratic Republic of Ethiopia. Shibai Sanma Free State. Italy, Spain, Bhutan, British Raj was liberated. Alright, they are actually back there. And do we get anything for Turkey? No, it's spent all the points, but that didn't actually exist. Alright, how are we doing on this? They are already being used. We can modify our government. No, thank you. National focus. We now... Why are you not letting me move it? Thank you. Ljubljana, and then... You're not in faction with Greece. Greece has to be at war. Alright, fade to Greece. No. War with France. Well, I guess we could do it now before he builds up anymore. But, Operation Weserübung, we would want to do first. So let's go Ljubljana Award. We will start the fabrication on the United Kingdom. To conquer wherever. That'll take a year. Sweden and all the rest, I assume, take too long. Yep, Norway. Yeah, so we have to wait for Operation Weserübung to be able to do that. Good. Resistance to occupation is a lie. We have exiled divisions. Yeah. In... what's that? It's trying to show up. Oh, this is the zombie state. There we go. INF Democratic. And it's changed. Alright, he's the new leader of the zombies. Well done, buddy. Details, very few guys. Justify war goal. Would take forever. So we can't actually finish off that zombie horde. It's alright. These guys still apparently have orders somewhere, so we'll cancel everything they've got. And they need to come over here to get ready for the UK. Just bring them into Paris, because it's probably got about the biggest supply. It's decent. Let's build up our supply here. Oop, oop, oop. Alright. Down here, that one, that one, that one. Alright, so decent number of civilian factories. We've already started on our forts along here, which is not an issue anymore, because Vichy France got kicked out. True. No real point to building the forts anymore. Just leave it going, just in case. And we need to research who's finishing next. Junkers. We need this. Better landing craft to get into England. It's 40 tech. Okay. Start that. 170 days. It's going to take longer than that to fabricate the claim, justify the war. Okay, well, first zombie horde is taken care of. The next one is our friend. Pity we can't create a faction with him in it. But he's got, let's call that 340 troops. We will not be able to go over there because of his ships. So this is probably pretty much the end. What I'm going to do is play it a little bit longer, see if we can do the conquest of some of these. But yeah, it's pretty much what we were trying to do from this campaign. We're not at war. The only wars left are the Japanese-Dutch War, ADJ British War, Fascism ADJ, alright, whatever. Zombie British War, Zombie Ecuadorian War, Fascist Zombie Dutch War. Okay, Ecuador, holding out well. So, you know what, this is going to be the end of this campaign. I'm not going to keep playing it on. It's done, it would be just a grind to keep going because of how they've slowed down how you do things. But we ended up doing pretty well, I think. Never even had to use the quick look down here. All those factories are now gone. So it's just while the zombies hold it, they get the bonus ones. Okay, and the population is back to... No, it's still huge there. So yeah, still get the manpower, you just don't get the factories. Alright, well, hope you enjoyed it. If you want to play the mod, then the link is in the description.